Oh, what is going on, you dead set legends, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Ready Bang, the #1 arm wrestling live stream in your world, and this is going to be the #1 arm wrestling fundraiser in the world. I'm your host, the Aussie Arm Wrestler, and of course, I am your Melbourne Cup 2019 left arm, 80 to 95 kilo, third place amateur. The most sought-after trophy in the arm wrestling world. No, I'm not donating this to my guest. Are you kidding? I love the guy. That's the way it's going to go. And before I introduce my stellar guest and what I predict a future King of the Table participant, just want to thank a few people and, of course, my YouTube and Patreon bangers for just as little as 50 cents a week. You are helping out the Aussie Arm Wrestler, and I've got a couple of dollars saved up, because every single dollar goes back to the show, and I'm going to go out and buy a microphone for my camera so I can do a bit more on-the-road filming, which is going to be good. And then, of course, what you guys really, really need to do as I bring it up on the screen, you dead set legends. I'll get to the comments. Make sure you give my guest a ready bang. Head over to armgods.com. This is going to be the the 5th best promotion. Armgods.com. Their first event is in January. Some mega names already signed up. And I'll tell you what, all you got to do is that. Bang. And it even has some manners. Thanks for submitting. That's how easy it is. That's all you got to do. Armgods.com. It's not that hard. Sign up there. Big names for their first event in Ireland in January. Armgods is going to go global. And then I just want to just shout out my mate Devon. No, it's not Devon Larratt, although he's my mate. Especially for you guys over in the States. If you can, head over to Primal Beef Jerky. These guys here, head over to Primal Beef Jerky. I was just speaking to Devon a couple of minutes ago. It's made in the USA, mate. Original and cracked pepper. This flavor over here are my two favorites. But they've got bacon jalapeno, hot and spicy, teriyaki. You've got it all. So head over to Primal Beef Jerky. You just want to give him a shout out because the guy, Devon, there's all the flavors there. He does awesome for the arm wrestling community. So especially if you're in the US, go over primalbeefjerky.com. Now, you're probably wondering, I've just been talking for about 30 minutes and I haven't even introduced my guest. This is one of my favorite arm wrestlers in Australia. He's a very good friend of mine, and I went and got early stocks in this gentleman here. He's probably the head of the table, the king of the Burnett brothers. The potential is through the roof. Him and his family are awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Sam Burnett.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me on the show. I'm super pumped. I'm excited.
Super pumped. Let everyone know. Let everyone know what you are doing in 7 days, and then I'll tell everyone what this show is about.
So in 7 days, I'm traveling to Dubai to compete in my first international arm wrestling competition. Mixed emotions. I'm a bit nervous. I'm excited. I'm also keen to see where I'm at. Like, it's very hard to know where I'm at, like in Australia. So internationally, will help me know where I'm at. So yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait. First international comp.
I have been begging for you. You've also done an Arm Wars Savage Search. Don't worry, that video was very impressive. And when the Savage Search continues and rolls on again, I'm sure you'll be knocking on the door. But if you don't know, he is talking about this double elimination tournament. If you win, you qualify for King of the Table. You qualify for King of the Table. And so what I'm doing today, Sam and I are just going to talk arm wrestling. We're going to talk about this event. Every single super chat, every single sale from my shop, anything to do with me to go onto this show, I will be donating it straight to Sam. And it's all going to Sam because it costs about $3,000 for one plane ticket. Probably about roughly $200 a night, and you're not just going to fly 14 hours on a plane to spend one night. So he's dipping $5,000-$6,000 out of his own pocket because I have been screaming. And if you don't want YouTube to take 30% of it, I've got my PayPal down there. Just let me know if you've donated to PayPal, and I'll put your comment up on the screen. And we've got the first one firing. Already, not my monkey, not my circus. Mate, you haven't got a question in there. You haven't got a question in there. Now let's just go through some comments here, Sam, and then we'll start talking because I'm keen. As you can see by my excitement, I'm keen that you're going to be on the international stage. Fox 8 Ball in the chat. Ready, bang. What's up, fam? From Sarah Latona. Who else have we got? The Nightmare says, hello, legendary bangers. What else have we got in the chat? Everyone's just being awesome. Marcus Thompson is just saying, ready, bang, Dubai, Sam.
I'll be bringing the bang to Dubai, that's for sure.
Yes, absolutely. And if you haven't already, guys, go to the Burnett Brothers YouTube page. Lunche from Marcus AJM saying, hey, Jake, I told you I would be here, you absolute legend. One of your competitors here in Australia, Taron Broad, so keen to see Sam go 85 kilos international.
No, Taron's a beast. He's a beast.
Everyone's been awesome. Let's go, Sam, the young stud of Australian arm wrestling.
Thank you, John.
Which is awesome. Canberra has just jumped in. Good luck, Sam. Do the damage over there. We'll be watching from Canberra. They just had their first state tournament. Congratulations.
Thank you. I watched the stream. That looked like actually a good arm wrestling competition.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
It's like that I missed it. I really wanted to go, but I've just been focusing on my training and just getting stronger for Dubai. And I didn't want to be too sore from the competition, too close to me going away.
Well, let's get into that. What does a Sam Burnett try? No, actually, shut up, Aussie arm wrestler. Do the first thing first. Give him a look at your pipes. Give us a flex, you big fella, mate. What are they? 18 inches?
Yeah, close to 18, about 17 and a half. So, maybe 18 with a pump.
Holy. Wowee. So give us a bit of a rundown. What's the what's a training week like for you, Sam?
It's funny you say that because every arm wrestling competition it varies. It's different every time. It actually depends how I'm feeling at the time, like what I'm doing. If I'm arm wrestling a lot leading up to it, I'll do like more bands, like work at home. Gym work is also pretty important. I knew coming into this competition that my arm wrestling skills and my table smarts, are there. I just had to get stronger. So I've actually stopped arm wrestling as much the last probably 2 months now, and just focusing on getting stronger. So that was a goal. I'm 85 kilos now, the strongest and biggest Sam Burnett that there's been. So yeah, I'm cool.
Speaking of strong, Mr. Percolate has just come in and gone bang. The man from South Australia. I'll be in Adelaide on the 30th, Mr. Percolate. Please come to Adelaide so I can buy you a beer. He says, hey, Sam, good luck, mate. Just happened to turn on the YouTube and saw this. Can't stick around, but hope you make it over there, mate. Good luck.
Thank you, mate. Really appreciate it.
He's an Aussie fella, big supporter of the show. We've also got Dan, the Nightmare Swartz. I don't know why it comes up, but he's been a member for 5 months. I don't know why it doesn't come up on my chat. Why aren't you focusing on there? But the Nightmare says, hope to pull Sam one day when I earn it. Godspeed. But thank you very much, Mr. Percolate. You absolute. I'll leave that up there, and I'll get to some more chats in a moment. Thank you very much, Mr. Percolate, helping out Sam Burnett.
Thank you, mate. Yeah.
Sam, so you're going in the under 85 kilos.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to do a weight cut. You're feeling amazing. How many days are you going to turn up before the event?
So I fly out on. So I leave Brisbane October 22nd. The competition's on the 28th. So I'll have roughly 5-6 days over there. So should give me enough time to get over the jet lag and just get used to the conditions over in Dubai. So I think 5 days will be a good sweet spot to relax, eat heaps of food, carb load, stay hydrated. It's just, yeah.
Oh, yeah. If you want to do a weight cut over, if you need to do a weight cut, mate, just go for a lovely walk down the street. It was, and the heat, it will just, I did it. I think one stage I had a big feed with the boys, and then I was just sitting by the pool, thought I could just relax. And within moments, I reckon I dropped a kilo in water, just sitting there. So that'll be awesome. Will you do any training whilst you're there? Will you do anything, or is it just recovery? Will you jump on the table with anyone before the event?
So yeah, in Dubai, I'm planning on just training in my hotel room, just bringing some bands, just working on blood flow while I'm over there. Nothing tough or strenuous. Just stretching. I might even be arm wrestling like Rebecca in the hotel room, because sometimes we just grip up like when we're watching a movie or something. And she actually helps me with recovery work, funny enough. Like if I'm tender, we'll be arm wrestling, and yeah, we both help each other out.
Well, I know who Rebecca is. Let everyone know who Rebecca is.
So Rebecca Peppers is my lovely girlfriend. She's entered in 3 arm wrestling competitions so far in her first year, and she's won all of them.
Hey!
Yeah, she's won all of them.
Absolute jet. So it's not like me gripping up with Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler. She just looks at me and she's like, "Oh, not today, baby." Rebecca's no slouch on the table. She's done a bit of damage on the table herself. So that's awesome, my man. That's definitely awesome there. So it's good that you've got someone that understands the sport and looking after it. Another one, Mr. Percolate, I feel rude taking your super chat off. I really do. Really appreciate it. John Boy says, hope this helps. Best of luck, Sam. Oh, you've got no idea, John Boy, how much all of this helps. And just everyone that's jumping in on the show to talk smart wrestling and have a bit. I've been begging for Sam since I first met him. Get on the international stage, go nuts, and he's finally going, you know what, I'll back myself. We're on here. We're on. So I'm really, really appreciate it. Everything helps, which is good. So will this be a bit of a, actually, no, I want to stick to the tournament. Have you heard of any other athletes from around the world going in the under 85s?
So there's only 2 competitors that I know that are competing. The Artem Tonenko guy.
Yeah, Top Row King Productions. Watch out, Artem. My man's up here.
I'm coming for you, Artem. And the other guy is young Gregory from Singapore. So yes. He's also a gun. I'm keen to catch up with him. He's a lovely guy, and I'm excited to meet Artem as well. But other than that, I don't really know who else is competing. It would be nice to know, but I guess it's just going to be a surprise on the day, and I'm hoping some guns, turn up and enter in it. I think all the Europeans and stuff, I don't think they'll be competing because Worlds are soon. Is it in Turkey or something?
That's not good for my man Adam Silver, because I want as many people over there. But not going to lie, that's a beautiful cheeky thing for you to get over there. Because so I'm going to say, when you win, Sam, what happens?
So what happens? If I win, which that's what I'm going there to do, I'll be going on King of the Table, the next King of the Table. So that would be an amazing experience. Like if I'm on the card, Ryan's on the card, you're
and
MCing.
Plankov will be on the card.
And some Plankov, that would be that'd be a dream come true. Honestly, I'm super pumped, and that's my main goal. And I'm gonna try my absolute hardest and leave nothing on the table when I'm over there. So, yeah, I'm keen.
Mate, could you just imagine? And then if I can get over there with you, and then there's 3 Aussies again on King of the Table, it would be amazing. Petralo's just jumped in, and he says, "Ready, bang." The love for you at the moment, Sam, is really good. Says best of luck, Sam. What else have we got? Sarah says Greg was one of the guys I trained with when Jason and I lived in Singapore. Those guys are awesome. They are awesome, Sarah, but my man here, Sam, is just quietly going to get the chocolates. I genuinely think you're going to win. I've seen you dominate Australia. For those that don't know, Sam dominated over the top. What was that like, mate? Because I got firsthand watching you, like, genuinely just kick ass over there. What was that like when, to say, you know, you're sitting there now in your beautiful house in Brisbane, you are the number 1 puller in Oceania.
Over the top was such an amazing event experience. It was sort of my first competition internationally, if that makes sense, because you had guys from Singapore, I think it was Uzbekistan, was it? New Zealand. Who else competed? But yeah, so there's a few
6 or 7 countries, I think.
Yeah, 6 or 7 countries. So that was my first taste of like an international comp. I was just so pumped. Like, I was just thrilled. It was cool to grip up with different hands, and yeah, I won over the top, and it sort of cemented my place being number 1. There was still a few people saying that Josh Barnett would beat me from New Zealand. And yeah, it was good just to cement my first place being number 1 in Oceanic, and that's been a goal of mine since I've started. And yeah, so just another tick off the box in my arm wrestling journey. So
it was awesome to see. I think you finished top 10 in the overalls there as well against the big boys.
I did. Yeah, overalls was fun. It was good with the bigger guys. They're a lot stronger than I am, but the endurance isn't the best. So I made the most of it, and yeah, just you plowed through some guys, and yeah, finished, I think, 10th or 11th place.
It was, we'll just say top 10. I can't remember the standings, but I knew you were thereabouts. Now, I'm no mathematician, but I reckon this bloke's related to you.
Oh wow! Hey Dad, how are you?
It's Dad, is it? Oh, yeah. You dead set legend, Dad. Well, I forgot to tell you, Stuart. If any family members donate, that actually goes straight to me. So thank you. Thank you very much, Stuart.
Thanks, Dad. That's King Burnett. That's the OG Burnett. So
the King. Well, I'll tell you what. He breeds winners. Him and your beautiful mum. Yeah. They just breed winners, and he jumps in and he says, "We are all behind you, Sam." It's Yeah, if you ever get the privilege, guys, if you ever come to Australia, or Sam and the crew go over to an event that one of them are competing at, it's amazing to watch. It's amazing what your family do. Like, you're all best mates. It's not for the camera. Because how many boys are there?
So I've got 3 younger brothers. I'm the oldest, and it's a good feeling. Like, my family, like, we're all pretty close. We all love each other. My brothers and I like best mates. We help each other with a lot. We're, with each other through thick and thin, and 24/7 training partners as well. Like, the amount of arm wrestling I've done over the last few years, I think that's why I've sort of just pushed my way to the top, because I became so obsessed with arm wrestling that I just wanted to train every day, hours of the day, and that's what sort of built up my tendons and my table endurance and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, they're just awesome training partners. And the funny thing is, when I train with my brothers, they actually know where my weak spots are on both of my arms, because when we have a training session, both those guys really want to beat me because I'm the oldest brother. I'm number one, and
Of course, I'm the youngest of three, so I'm always wanting to beat my older brothers. So shout out to those boys. They're actually really good boys as well. They're he's got a great family, mate.
Yeah, no, they are. Thank you, and yeah, so we've sort of helped each other like just progress like constantly. With arm wrestling, you can sort of hit like plateaus and feel like you're not getting anywhere for a few months, like you're in a stalemate, and it's been an upwards trajectory. So it's been
out of so the two brothers, the two that compete, and then there's a younger one that will probably beat them all in 10 years. But Nick Burnett, Josh Burnett, who would be if you had to pick one that would be the Sam Conqueror? That would be the new king of the Burnett's. Who would be the one if you had to pick? Who's the one that's got the most potential? Because you're crushing them at the moment.
Good question. They're both pretty close at the moment. Both have the different types of training styles. But if I had to choose, I'd probably choose Joshy, and Nikki will hate this, but it's just the commitment levels. Like a few years ago, when we first started, Nikki was actually like really dedicated, trained a lot, but it's sort of taken a chill pill. Like he's still strong and still improves fast, but Joshy's in the gym more. You know, he's hungry. He wants that win because he's the youngest brother out of us three, and he's wanting to be on the podium. So,
there we go.
Nikki beats Joshy at the moment. So maybe in a couple of years.
Well, the scary thing is, how old are you, Nick and Josh?
So I'm 23, Nikki's 19, and my brother Joshy is 18.
Disgusting. You are an Australian arm wrestler under 85 kilos. Probably put this live stream on pause and get to the gym now because these blokes are just going nuts. Speaking of someone going nuts, Peroska Merck, have you got a question or anything for Sam, mate, with a massive, massive donation? Thank you very much, Peroska. I do apologise if I pronounced your name wrong. Let me know where you're from. Let me know who you are, where you're from, and if you've got a question for Sam.
It's funny you say that. That's actually my nana.
Oh, it is too. It is too. Yes, it is too. She, yes, I do because I thought I recognised the name. And then, yes, on my Facebook. Yes, Nana.
Yeah, she's Hungarian, so yeah, Peroska Merck. That's a Hungarian name. My lovely nana, love her to death.
Money for your nana.
Thanks for the super chat, Nana. That helps a lot.
You're a legend, Nan. You're a legend. Levan Saganishvili's kidney. What's up with the super chat? So what's happening is I'm a really, really big fan of Sam Burnett, and I've been begging for him to go to the international level. And so I'll get the poster up. He's going to go compete at Adam Silver's event. Where's my poster? Right here, double elimination tournament. Sam's competing in the under 85 kilos in a couple of weeks. Now, if Sam wins, naughty Aussie arm wrestler, when Sam wins, he's going to be on the next king of the table. And I've been a big advocate of Sam Burnett to go on the international stage. So any super chats or any merch or anything that's bought, over the next 24 hours, all goes to Sam. I'm just working it out.
And also, if you guys want to help support me, we actually have a website up and running as well. So if you guys go to brntbros.com, check out our website. We did it up a few weeks ago. All proceeds of you guys getting the shirts will help me get to Dubai as well. I'm actually wearing one of the shirts now. If you don't mind, Jake, I'm going to show this. So this is the blue one. Blue shirt.
He's still on my thunder here.
And we also got a red shirt as well. So check it out, and yeah, thank you guys.
Sam, I've just got to say, mate, do you think this is my first time doing a podcast? I've got it all here, ready to go. Look at this. It is. I was going to say for a little bit later, still got some more chats to get through. Look at this, just looking suave and sexy. And the shirts are actually really good. So come to the Burnett side. Look at this, premium. Quality performance wear. The shirts are slick, and they're. I mean, look at Sam's biceps. They're actually 12 inches, but if you put on one of these shirts, they just make them 18 inches. And all you got to do is just the blue pill or the red pill. You click on that, and then you go and order them.
So yeah, there's actually a 20% off at the moment as well. So that makes it a little bit cheaper.
Beautiful. 20% off always helps.
Yeah.
Beautiful. We love it. Sarah, it says, I read somewhere 30% of the money goes to YouTube. I think if we want to support him, we should PayPal or something. Yes, that is true. 30%, and then there's a bit of tax involved. But I'm going to cover. Hopefully, well, depending on how many bloody donations we get, I'm going to try and cover most of that, so we can just get every single dollar, as much as we can, to go to Sam. That's why I've got PayPal down there. But a lot of people just like to get their comments up there. So it's a double-edged sword, guys. It's a double-edged sword. We've just got to go with it. Swisher Sweet, he's from Warrnambool here in Victoria. He goes, did I see you playing 8-ball on a live stream? Maybe Divide would be a good hustle opportunity after the comp. Well, tell him, give him a bit of a background about your 8-ball.
So yeah, I used to play 8-ball, not so much recently since arm wrestling, been focusing on just mainly arm wrestling, but I've actually been overseas twice and represented Australia twice in the game of 8-ball.
World champion.
In 2015, we actually went to the UK and England, and I was the youngest person in my team. I think I was like 15 or 16 at the time, and we actually won the Junior World Championship. Like we beat England in the finals. England was like they're killers. I think they won it like 11, 12 years in a row for the under 18 side. And Australia hasn't won that World Championships for like I think 22 years or something crazy. And so we went over there. We won the World Championships, and I was walking around the hotel because that's where the venue was at. And I felt like a superstar. Everyone was congratulating me, and it was just a good feeling. So I've went around Australia for junior nationals. So I've been to every single state in Australia for nationals. Been to Tasmania. I've won quite a bit of money from the sport as well, like versing one-on-one people for like $4,000, and I won 2 matches like that.
So then this, like, you've got Ronnie O'Sullivan and all the crew over there, dominating. You're a junior world champion. You're winning copious amounts of money. So why the transition to arm wrestling that gives you nothing but opportunity?
So it's funny. Like even when I was in school, I was gymming pretty hard, and I used to always I was always that annoying kid. I'd ask my PE teachers and all the male guys are like, "Hey, let's have an arm wrestle, let's have a crack," and I'd always want to test my strength and beat them. I'd always, even on my lunch breaks, I'd go to where the year 12s would have lunch, and I'd verse like the biggest guys in school. Like, "Hey, let's have an arm wrestle," and yeah, honestly, like huge crowds would come and watch us, and like just me taking on these massive guys and just being a skinny kid back in the day. So I've always sort of had a passion and love for arm wrestling, and I didn't know it was a sport, didn't know it was anything until I actually heard it on the radio when I moved to Brisbane. So yeah, the transition was like that. I do miss playing 8-ball, but it just takes too much time out of my week if I want to do both, like, because if I want to be, at a good level with 8-ball, I have to be playing often.
How often? How often would you have to? Because I mean, it's hard enough being bloody good at one sport. I mean, you're junior world champion at one sport, number one in Oceania, and about to really announce yourself on the world stage. So it's very hard to be a world champion in multiple sports, let alone one. So how long is the 8-ball? Like, if you wanted to get back to that elite level, how often are you training? How many games a week?
Well, it's like riding a bike. So if I were to enter in a competition now, my B grade game is still pretty good, so I'll be able to beat most players. I have glimpses. Of my A grade game. Like, for me to get back at that level, I'll probably have to be training at least an hour a day, and then it'll probably take me 2 weeks or a couple of weeks to get back up there and just try dominating the sport. I actually, because I've had a break from April the last few years, I actually want to go back overseas and compete overseas, and just going overseas and competing internationally and just being in that environment, comparing yourself to all these players, even that itself levels you up heaps. So when I came back from overseas, I was a better pool player. So that's what I'm hoping, that this international comp and training with these guys, being at this event, is going to level me up like crazy. So it's going to set me up nicely for nationals.
Will your biceps get in the way of bloody shooting balls in the pocket? Like, I don't think your arms wouldn't fit in those sweet tuxedos anymore. You'd be like the first sleeveless 8-ball player. You would just wear the vest like a Chippendale dancer, because they're absolutely bulging. And someone here has noticed that. Z's Guitar account says those shirts are sick. Talking about the Burnett brothers shirts, looking slick. Says Sam's gained some good size since those old Bowen videos. Good luck.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
What is so a bit of behind the scenes here with Sam Burnett? What's the diet like? What's a good day of eating for you?
I guess the main thing is getting enough protein in every day, just to keep you up with your muscle mass and not losing strength or size. I don't really have a diet. Coming into this, I gained 5 kilos over the last 6 weeks. It's just eat more. So what I'm eating now is just, when I'm full, just eat more, or top it off with a protein shake.
Gross.
Make sure you you take your creatine every day. Your vitamins, fish oils, your greens. So I have this green powder that has all your antioxidants, all your healthy stuff. I don't know too much about it, but all that sort of stuff. And yeah, it's semi-clean, semi-not. I just wanted to put on a little bit of fat as well for this comp, be a little bit chunky, and because the more heavy you are, the stronger you are. So
yeah. Well, the good thing, and why I'm so excited, because we saw at the last King of the Table, we saw the final of the under 85 kilos and the over 85 kilos at the start of the pay-per-view. And I saw the competitors there, and I'm like, nah, my man's got everyone here. So depending on who turns up, I reckon you're a red hot crack. Shout out to Levan Saganishvili's kidney. He goes, here's my support to Sam. Go Australia. Thank you very much. You did.
Thank you, mate. Everything counts. It all helps. So I appreciate it.
There we go. Josh Barker says, I'm Sam's biggest fan. Josh Barker, the number one in Oceania on the 70 kilos.
Thanks, Josh.
Sam was the 80s. I'm sure you two will have battles for future to come, because Josh is only young as well. How old's Josh?
Not much older than me.
How old are you, Josh? Let us know. He's a stud.
24. I don't think it's 25, but Josh Barker, shout out to the number one under 70 kilo arm wrestler in Australia. Here's a gun. He's closing that gap. He's coming
for you.
He's coming for me. He's one of many coming for me. But he's a strong guy. Love him, and yeah, cool guy.
Oh, he's a superstar. And of course, we've got your lovely mum in the chat. She's a rock star. And just saying all he needs is my cooking and baking. I could imagine cooking for 4 boys. She would have to be really good at that. Ron the Don in the chat. He's an absolute legend of the chat. AJM says, if that Rahul Panaka fella shows up, that's problems. He's from the Pro Punja League in India. I know exactly who you're talking about, AJM. I still back Sam and his game plan there.
Yeah, I don't know too much about Rahul. I don't think I've seen him arm wrestle or anything. I might have, but doesn't ring a bell. So bring him over. Bring whoever wants to come.
As many as we can. Did you catch?
Yeah, okay, yeah. What was I sorry?
I said, did you catch the last King of the Table?
I did. First of all, I just want to say you did a great job. It was awesome to see you commentate. Must have been a good feeling. Like I saw that video you posted, like compared to like when you first started on the kitchen bench, up until like presenting at King of the Table. You must have been super pumped for that.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's why I'm so keen. That's why I'd love for you to win this, and then you're at the world premiere event. It was awesome. It was a lot of fun. I really appreciate the kind words. But my question coming in: are you one of those Australian athletes that love to see Ryan Bowen win, or hate to see Ryan Bowen win?
Well, of course, I love to see Ryan Bowen win. Of course.
I know you two get along. It was awesome. So all right, here we go. And I want everyone in the chat to help me out here. We've got the keys to the kingdom. Sam Burnett's won the under 85 kilo event. You get to pick your opponent for King of the Table. And guys, in the comments, let me know. When Sam wins, who should they give him at under 85 kilos?
Good question. I'd actually like to verse Joseph LeVay. So if I get on King of the Table, I'll definitely see if he wants a match. Ryan and I was actually talking about me and Joseph, and I watched Joseph versus Ryan in just a training pool, and I think we actually have like very similar style. I don't think it'll be a flash pin either way. I feel like it will just get stuck in a deep down wall, and it will just become an endurance battle. So I'm super excited for that match. I've been really, really thinking about that.
I mean, for those that don't know who Joseph LeVay is, I mean, shit. He has one of the best matches in history against Giannis Hamilins at WAL. And he has amazing matches with Frode Haugland at Arm Wars. He's a French national champion and just an absolute banger. Never, ever has a bad match, that's for sure. Ron the Don has quickly come in. Just a reminder, everyone, all donations are going to Sam. So just letting you know. And he says, you're the legend, Jake. Bang, bang. Well, my man, he's going to be the next legend then, because we're going to get him over there and see if the community can get behind Sam and pay for a few bills. All right, Joseph LeVay's not available. Who's on the wish list? Who's on the wish list? Have you got 5 or 6 on the wish list at the 85 kilos? I'm trying to have a bloody think.
So there's not a whole heap of people that comes to my mind. I'd love to have a match with Coach Ray eventually. I think depending how I go against Artem, if it's a war or if I beat him, that might help me, to verse Coach Ray. I don't know. Don't know where these guys are at. So I think that could be an awesome match versus Coach Ray. I also thought maybe Frode Haugland. What's his name? John Terrian.
John Terrian. He's looking disgustingly stacked. Had dinner with him in England a few weeks ago, and the TV doesn't do him justice. Frode Haugland. If you dominate Artem, then a match with Coach Ray. Tom Holland's probably a bit heavy at the moment, but then if you go to pull Coach Ray, you'd probably pull Tom Holland. as
That's
well.
true.
I mean, the potential is just through the roof. It's absolutely nuts, guys. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments who would Sam be. Is there anything in Australia, like, are you wanting rematches? Because you've conquered Australia. Is there anyone that you just like having exciting super matches with? Or is there someone in your division that you see is leveling up? Or is there someone in a higher division that you just see that it's getting around 100 kilos? Maybe a third place left arm amateur.
I'm coming for you, Jake. Not anytime soon, but one day I'll let go.
I can't even nudge you. But yeah, is there any like heavier dudes or people in your division you'd like a piece of?
So my weight class is not a whole heap of people that are pretty close to me. On the right arm, left arm, like Robbie Capone's got me covered. But Taron Broad, I see he's leveling up fast. I can see he is hungry. Like I can tell he's training hard. He wants that number one. He wants to take me down, which is fair enough.
Which is awesome. I love it. I love it from Taron.
Yeah. It's good. Like, it keeps me hungry, it keeps me motivated, because I know these guys are after me. So I've got to be really careful of Taron. I'm looking forward to our rematch in Nationals in November. Another person that comes to mind is Jordan Davies. He's a gun. I've been trying to track him down the last few years, but he's a different level. He's a beast.
You guys was it last year you guys had a super match?
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
last play around in the park, a bit of a last minute thing.
It was a last minute thing. I didn't have a whole lot of time to prep for that match. I think I had a few days notice for that match, but I'd love to verse Jordan in a rematch. Maybe, depending how I go in King of the Table when I come back to Brisbane, I can always give a rematch to Jordan. But yeah,
you could put your King of the Table place on the line. That could be, hey, challenge me. If you beat me, I'll let you go on King of the Table in my place, and then you'll just flog everyone. So that'll be all right. I like that match with Jordan Davis. Jordan is definitely on another level. Love Jordan Davis. He's awesome, but we'll see what happens there. Levan's Kidney just jumps in and says, Sam, with all due respect, Artem is insane right now. He beat Paul Talbot left hand. Well, that's okay because it's a right-hand tournament, and made Dan Mosier work on the right. That's pretty cool if you make Dan Mosier work on the right. It will be insane if you
I agree. Artem is definitely a beast. I'm not underestimating him. He's a beast. I think when he versed those guys, he was closer to 90, 95 kilos. So he's dropping down to my weight while I'm bulking. So I'm sort of hoping it sort of levels it out a little bit. And then again, like, a lot of people, I think, don't really know where I'm at internationally. Like, I sort of think I sort of know where I'm at. Ryan Bowen, like you, Jake Ward, and a couple others believe in me. I think I'm at a good level. I'm not saying I'm confident in beating Artem. I'm confident in my ability. So it'll be interesting. I'm super excited, and at the moment, Artem's my main focus because he's the only guy I know who's competing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's going to be mids. Gotta be mids, and it's just happening. He leaves in 7 days, guys. He's going to get there just under a week before the tournament. I'll put the poster back on. This is the thing. Adam Silver, Larry Wheels is organising here. Sam will be in the under 85 kilo, and he just might win himself. All right, let's do a bit of a conversion rate. So if you win, the buy money to AUD conversion. So if you win, and let's go 10,000. Look at that, $4,388, Sam.
Wow.
If you win, that's the conversion rate.
That's a pretty good conversion rate, and it's a lot of money. I think it's cool. Like, first international comp open to any arm wrestlers in Dubai, and they're putting up some decent prize money.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm also, going to try my best to win it to try pay back for some of the stuff.
It was probably the first money that you've won.
Well, yeah, I've won $500 from over the top on right arm, but winning $4,300 will be, yeah.
I believe the term is sexy. Is sexy. It's funny you bring this up, Levan Sagnishvili's kidney. Kyle Howarth versus Sam Burnett. I reckon 418 times you two have tried to organise this super match.
We've tried organising the match a few times, just COVID, things falling through, comps and stuff. The first, last time I versed Kyle was in the WA state tournament, and he felt rock solid. He was strong. He got me covered. He beat me. Kyle's a guy that I love to verse fresh. I would still give him the edge because he's a heavier guy. I'm only just getting to 85 kilos now. I think when I versed him, I was about 83, 84, and he was, I think, closer to 95 kilos. So
yeah,
weight does sort of come into it when you get to those sort of levels. I don't know. I like to think I have a chance against him over a 6-round super match, but I know he's been training hard the last few months because he's versing Bob Brown in December.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's going to be cool. Who do you think will win that one? So for those that don't know, Kyle Howarth, who's a YouTube banger on the channel, he's flying over to the States and he's going to pull Bob Brown at the Monster Factory. So the Australians, mate, we're a bit of a virus. We're just slowly edging our way. Jordan Davis is on Arm Wars. We know what Ryan and Lockie do. The Aussie arm wrestlers on King of the Table. Sam Burnett's going to be on King of the Table. Wins over the top. Kyle Howarth is heading over to the Monster Factory. Where we had Red Downard win a tournament in France while he was on holiday. Mate, we're spreading everywhere. Who's going to win that, Kyle or Bob Brown?
I honestly think Kyle Howarth is just gonna go through him. Like, Bob Brown's a good arm wrestler. He has like a sticky stop on the Kings, but Kyle Howarth is a smart arm wrestler. He's been training smartly. I think he knows how to defeat a Kings. I think he's been training his press like crazy. His elbow and side pressure is just crazy. It's ridiculous. So I'll be very, very surprised if Bob Brown beats him, or even if he gets 2 pins on Kyle. I think if Bob gets the pin on Kyle, it's a mistake on Kyle's end. But I think Kyle's got that in the bag easy. Well, not easy, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. If Kyle sticks to his game plan, then Aussies are back on the map. And speaking of Aussies, yesterday I had Ryan on the show, and as everyone is aware, he is taking on Zurab Tavariti at East versus West. How do you see that match going, Sam?
Well, when you first hear about the match, you have to say that Zurab is the heavy favorite in that match, just because of where he's at and just the pure size of him. He looks crazy, and we've all seen what he did to John Bazink at the last. Was it the last East vs West? Yeah, it was. Hey. Yeah. So you see what he could do to John Bazink. So it's super crazy. I'm still backing Ryan to win. He's motivated to train. He's working hard. He's in a good headspace now, and I think this gym training will help him level up because he doesn't really go to the gym and train. It's more arm wrestling specifics. So I think we're going to see a new Ryan Bowen show up at East vs West. So I'm hoping he gets a win.
Well, is it just me, or does Ryan just look weird at a gym? Because it's like we don't like you and your brothers. You're posting photos and content. You guys, you guys live at the gym. But Ryan's always posting just him training on the table. You've been to his studio heaps of times and trained with him, and you just always see him on the table. So it's it's like if I do an interview with a different background now. I've been doing this for about 12 to 18 months. So if I do an interview with a different background, it's like, whoa, that looks weird. So yeah, anytime I see Ryan in a gym, I'm like, Dude, are you lost? What's
Yeah, I still don't know what you mean. I think the best way to describe it, he just looks like an arm wrestler in the gym. Like a lot of people don't train specifics in the gym. And you can just tell just from him arm wrestling for 10 years now that he looks like an arm wrestler. You know, his arms like not completely straight and stuff. But I think he's going to enjoy the gains he's going to get from all the gym training, like just working on his overall strength instead of just specifics. Yes, I've been watching the last few videos he's posted. He trained with young Jamie Barrett as well.
He's an up-and-comer. He's definitely coming for you. We'll get to arm wrestling training specifics in a moment because the Money Slam, Marcus Thompson, has just come in and gone whack. Huge supporter of the channel. Really appreciate each and everyone in the chat. Comes with a monster super chat. He says, Sam, no mercy. Crush them all. He says, don't worry, Jake. Not going to mention arm gods. And yes, take my super chat down. I always apologize to him because he's just a huge supporter. And
that's huge.
Yeah, he's just an awesome guy. And he's the man behind the madness, Sam, of this one here. Arm Gods. We need to get Sam Burnett a match, I'll tell you, at Arm Gods. Over there. Once again, guys, just bang. Just get your email in there. They've got an event in January. Armgods.com. It's not that hard. Armgods.com. Mate, 7 letters and it'll change your life. Chuck your email address in there. Thank you very much, Marcus Thompson, you dead set legend, as he just comes in with a massive, massive super chat there, which is awesome. And yeah, they have absolutely been flying in. So I can't wait to add up all the totals and everything. And hopefully it's been relatively successful. We're going to go for about 5 or so more minutes, guys. Sam's got an appointment. Plus, he's just got to bloody go and train flat out because the community are backing him, so we really want him to win. And Ron the Don just chipping in again. Says, what's all this Arm Gods talk? I've been hearing about everyone going nuts about armgods.com. Armgods.com. What's going to be the first thing you do, Sam? You announce the winner, king of the table. How are you going to celebrate? What's the first thing you're going to do?
Probably have a few drinks. go to a bar or something with Rebecca or with whoever wants to join me in Dubai and
you're gonna arm wrestle your arms
and have a few drinks. I'm just gonna be over the moon if I win. And I'll probably just arm wrestle my arms off when I'm over there. Just train a lot. But yeah, I don't know what to do in Dubai. Like obviously it's a big place and stuff, but I don't know how I'm going to celebrate if I get the win. So when you get the win, that's the way I'm gonna go from there. So East versus West coming up. I'm just gonna shout out a few matches, and you just tell me who you think's gonna win. Let's get some of your predictions. I mean, and when you're in Dubai, you'll have to search pretty hard to find a drink. There's a lot of places you're not allowed to have a drink at. So exactly, yeah.
Matt Mask versus Sandra Shedez. Who's going to win that one?
Ooh, I think good question. Tough match.
Right.
I know, because I was going to say Matt Mask, but I like both of them. They're cool guys. I'd probably have to pick Sandris. Being the match. Yeah, I think Sandris is coming in hard. He's looking thick. He's looking strong. Just got to try contain and stop Matt Mask's head off the go because he's quite explosive top roller, outside mover. But I don't know. Something tells me Sandris has that.
Beautiful. Absolutely love it. Mindauskas Tarasides versus Justin Bishop.
I haven't seen too much of both these guys compete in arm wrestle, but I would probably have to say Mindauskas.
Lovely. John Brzezinski and Oleg Petrenko.
Yeah, I'm going with the GOAT. His
It's hard
yeah.
to go with him. Who else? Oh, Monster Michael Todd versus Prudnik.
I'd say Prudnik. I would love to see Michael Todd win. He sort of needs a win at the moment. His training insanely at the moment. Would his Kings be enough, or has he trained something that we all don't know about? And can he surprise us and surprise Prudnik in the match?
He'll be pressing. He'll be pressing. That's what the monster will be doing. Just the other day, Devon was saying that he wants to be more active, and hopefully January, February, he'll be back on the table. I mean, imagine when you win King of the Table and then Devon has a match in February, King of the Table. That would be amazing. Who would you have Devon's first match after the Levan match against?
Well, it'd have to be an arm wrestler around 100 kilos. Like, I'd always wanted to see Devon versus Hermes, but I think Hermes is just too much for him right now.
He's at like 130 or something. He looks absolutely jacked.
Yeah, he's
disgustingly jacked.
Yeah, he's a big guy. For Devon, I don't know, because nothing really comes to my mind. You got maybe how much does Morozov weigh?
He's the same. He's up there 130.
Because he's a big boy. I don't know. Who would you say would be a good match for Devon? Like, who comes to your mind?
Well, sitting there at the 115 kilos. So then you've got to look at of course, the sexy match would be Prudnik. I always love seeing Devon and Monster Michael Todd go at it, around that level. I would love to see if Toddzilla's got anything for him from their last WAL match. If Ongabayev bulks up, he can go there, take on John Brezink at a weight cap, have a rematch there. Like, there's just so many sexy matches. And speaking of sexy, we've got a good super chat here. Please, this from White Wolf, your dead set legend, Marcus Thompson's tag team partner. He says, please, for the love of Arm Gods, don't mention Arm Gods. Has anyone seen the Arm Gods City Blueprint yet? Maybe Devon's forearm. Should rival Valhalla in glory. Go to armgods.com. Absolutely loving it. Everyone should go to armgods.com. And right before we wrap up the show, you dead set legends, I've just seen James Statham jump in the chat, who just had another quality Arm Wars episode with Tom Holland and Coach Ray. Rich Haynes just quickly jumped in. Says, hey, Aussie man, good luck in Dubai, young fella.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate it.
Just good. James Statham, just quietly, you might miss out on Sam Burnett. He's put in a Savage Search application. He could be on King of the Table before Arm Wars. Sign this man up. Let's get him some matches. My man Braden, quickly in the chat. He's ducking off from work. Says he's rooting for you, Sam. Braden from here in Victoria. Braden, he's come up and visited a few times.
Yeah, me and Braden, we're good mates. Love him. Yeah. He's a nice, genuine guy.
Yeah, absolutely love him. Absolutely love Braden. Of course, I was just hanging out with him in the gym the other day. And final question, guys, before we wrap up with Sam here, is Fox 8 Ball. Says, good luck, Sam. I've been following you. Keep it lit, bro. I don't know if grown men should be saying lit, Fox 8 Ball. But I do love you. Mickey Lonkerovich, just letting us know you missed the start of the show. In fact, you may have missed a lot of the show, Mickey, because how are we chipping in? There's two ways, Mickey. You can do a super chat, which everyone's been doing. And then I've just got to work out YouTube cuts and whatnot, which suck, but gives us a platform. Or you can donate to PayPal down the bottom, and I'll make sure Sam gets that.
Thank you, Mickey. Appreciate it, mate.
Mickey's a genuine superstar. He was here in Melbourne on Wednesday. I think he's still here, or he's about to head back to Brisbane. Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler just spending Zadie's money. That's how much we back you, Sam. That's how much we back you. Zadie can't eat today. because we've decided super chat. That's it. Our daughter, who's 4.5 months old, will not eat today because that's how much. No pressure on you, mate, but my daughter's going.
I got to win now, but thank you, Jess. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
This is Aussie arm wrestler, superstar. My man from South Australia, Roman Emperor, says I missed the show as well. Cheers, you legends. Mickey says he'll chip in 100 as well, Sam. 100, that's Australian talk for everyone out there.
Aussie slang.
The best. Absolutely the best. Well, Sam, as we wrap up the show, mate, from myself, from the arm wrestling world, from the usual suspects in the chat, as Braden has just whipped in a tenner as well. I've told you on and off camera, I am one of the biggest supporters of what you do. Love what your family do. Love what your beautiful girlfriend does. She's a whiz on the camera, a gun on the table. Just love what all of you guys are about. From the usual suspects in the chat, we wish you nothing but the best in King of the Table. We of course, I certainly do, and I'm sure everyone else in here hopes that you absolutely dominate. Hopefully you crush it, and then hopefully we'll all be King of the Table together, having a nice laugh about it.
No, that's the goal. That's what I'm going to try to do, and yeah, we shall see. Just under 2 weeks now, or just less than that. So yeah,
it's gonna be awesome. Can everyone just give a quick good luck, Sam, in the chat before we wrap it up? Sam Burnett, guys, head over to the Burnett Brothers YouTube channel. Please go subscribe to the Burnett Brothers YouTube channel. Sam will probably be giving some vlogs or some little updates of what's happening whilst he's by. And if he isn't, I'm hinting at you to do that for your channel. If you were thinking of doing it, please do it.
I will.
Head over to the Burnett Brothers website, BRNT Bros. You can buy a shirt, which that is. Show them the shirt again, Sam. BRNTBros.com. I'll actually just quickly write that. Show them
red shirt.
BRNTBros.com. You can take the blue pill or you can take the red pill there. James Saylor says we have plans that Sam is absolutely a part of. Not sure he's in the conversation yet. Speak to Ryan, but either way, supporting you in Dubai, brother. So there you go. That's just just what we do here. We just do relationships, and I just might have to bribe James and say, get Sam in the conversation.
Thank you, James. I'm looking forward to meeting you and Neil Pickup one day. I'm super excited. I'd love to be a part of Arm Wars, and yeah.
You know what bothers me about this, Sam, is spending time with Neil and James, and this is a bitter pill to swallow. They're actually really good people, and I hate James with every fibre of my being. I hate that. No, they are two genuine, awesome people. That's why I try and support Arm Wars as much as I can. They're genuine superstars. Well, everyone, you dead set legends. We are out of here. I've been the Aussie Arm Wrestler. This has been Sam Burnett, and we can't wait in 2 weeks when I can officially announce that Sam Burnett will be a King of the Table 6 when Dennis Point off. We'll see you guys soon.
Thank you, guys.